Let's move on now to our special feature. If you are a woman and live in the national capital, you would know just how unsafe Delhi can be. There isn't a day which passes when there isn't a case of out-and-out harassment of women in the city's public spaces. In fact, according to the Center for Equity and Inclusion, 96% of women feel that they are not safe in Delhi. And that is not just a shame for Delhi, it is a national shame. There are those who feel that it's high time things change and that there must be a movement to stop this.
It's very unsafe. Well, especially in winters, it gets dark at like 6:37 and you have weird people walking around, passing by cracks. But yeah, what can one do about it?
There's a lot of teasing at Chandni Chowk. It's very unsafe. It's like people try to, touch you or brush you and all that.
In fact, traveling in buses and autos is not at all safe. It's like being in Delhi, you have to have your own vehicle.
They pass comments on you and, you just cannot wear any western wear at that side.
Women should go and report because otherwise the crime will spread more. So it is very necessary for the women to go and report.
You will keep on saying, side ho jao, just give a side, move a bit, but they keep on following. And they have so cheap mentality, I can't express.
There's lack of coordination, maybe amongst the police and all. So, and the most vulnerable section are the women. So this is what the problem is.
And even if you're like going out at night, there's, a fear of, okay, there might be road rage happening. Or even if you're going out in a group, you don't feel, that safe because anything can happen nowadays in Delhi. It's so unpredictable.
Well, joining us now to look at this, the one and only Virender Sehwag, who's chosen to fight for the rights of women in Delhi. And with him, Sara Pilot and Laura Prabhu, co-founders for the Center for Equity and Inclusion. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. Virender, you are such an inspiration to people across the country, but you're also from Delhi. There are so many causes in the national capital. Why did you take up this particular cause?
I think it's a great opportunity for me to join this cause because there is lots of problem in Delhi for women, especially for young girls. So that's why I'm joined, and I'm trying to give awareness to the people that give respect to the girls and women, and they are equal to the men also. So please respect them and give them respect.
And you would have seen that report. Were you very shocked with its findings, or growing up in Delhi, did you just see that this was really the fact that this is how Delhi is? Were you shocked with the findings of the report?
Yes, I'm very shocked because, if you look at this way that whoever raped or whoever harassment in the public area and they are not able to report to the police or nobody can do anything, then it's a big issue for everyone in Delhi, and it's a shock for us also because there are a lot of men who are giving harassment to the woman or to the girl, or to doing a wrong thing to the girl or to the woman. So it's our responsibility. It's not Virender Sehwag's responsibility. It's everyone who's living in Delhi is their responsibility to give respect and to protect that woman's rights.
A very important message that you send out there, Virender. Is there anything in particular that you've seen around you while living in Delhi that's disturbed you in particular?
Yes, when I was a young kid, I was traveling to Najafgarh to ITO for a under-19 game, and I was sitting in the front row of that bus number is that 783, and there is a lot of this thing happening in that time, and that time I was thinking that if I become something, then I'll try to raise this issue and try to help the young girls or women. So it's everywhere. It's not in the Connaught Place or in the Karol Bagh. It's everywhere in Delhi. So make sure we'll raise this issue to everyone and to give awareness to everyone and make sure we'll protect that women rights.
And Virender, that really is the issue. You're so busy with international cricket. So many cricketers associate themselves with issues. Do you intend to be part of this campaign for a sustained period of time? Do you see other players, for example, players from the Delhi Daredevils, get involved with this as well?
I think Delhi Daredevil is ready to associate with any organization, and especially with this because they are raising that right issue to the public that we have to give respect to the woman and woman is equal to the man. So and I'm hoping that in coming days that other Delhi Daredevil players will come and join me and join this issue and talk about on this issue and try to give awareness to the people. And it's very important for us, for me and for Delhi people, because Commonwealth game is coming and we have to finish this this thing in Delhi, because if you go to Mumbai, you will feel Mumbai is safe for women. So I want to see that people are talking about Delhi also. Delhi is safe for women.
All right, Virender, I think that message, if people, I mean, I'm sure people all across Delhi would be listening to that. Hopefully something will change. You are such an inspiration, as everybody knows. But Sara Pilot, I'd like to come to you as well. You've spent many years in the national capital now. And you would agree that what this report actually says is it's utterly shocking.
I think actually we weren't so shocked when we heard these findings, because we all know, have either personally experienced such cases or we know of people who have experienced them. Of course, there were many things in this that we were surprised about and that will help us when we work on our strategy. For example, 80% of women felt that buses are unsafe. And if this is the prime mode of transport, it's very important that women who go on a bus to work or to anywhere feel safe and secure. Also, when we asked them about any time of day that they felt most vulnerable, one would have thought that everybody would say in the night time when it's dark. But actually it wasn't that. It was between 20 and 30% said it was in the afternoon that they felt most vulnerable. So which really means that we need to look at that time for when children come out of school, young girls come out of college. These are the kind of things that we need to address.
And Sara, what are some of the common areas or the common ways in which women are harassed in the national capital?
I think the list is endless. And in our survey, many of the things that came up were from things like staring, whistling, lewd comments, gestures. I think anything that makes a woman feel uncomfortable, it doesn't really matter what that is, whether it's physical touching or just by a look, that is unacceptable, and that is what has come up on our survey.
All right, Laura Prabhu also joins us. She's really been at the forefront, in a sense, of this battle to rid Delhi of what is really a complete menace. Laura, which places in the national capital, or which areas in general terms, are the most unsafe for women in Delhi?
Well, our study really shows a wide variety and range of places. It includes parks, public transport, marketplaces, subways, even metro. I mean, a small section of our respondents have even mentioned the metro stations. So, frankly, they haven't really left out any particular place which falls between home and workplace.
Laura, and of course the key issue over here is effectiveness of the police, the response time of the police. We've seen so many cases, for example, in the last couple of years where women in Delhi of northeastern origin, those who've come over here, live over here from the northeast of the country, have been targeted, and the police response has been slow, some would argue. But it's not just people from one part of the country, it's women in general who face this harassment on a daily basis. Is that the big concern, police response?
Well, of the number of women who said that they had experienced harassment in public spaces, only 6% went to the police, of which only 2% filed FIRs. And when we asked this section of the respondents whether they were satisfied with the police response, about 18% said that they were. So our assumption is that people are not really confident about going to the police.
All right, Laura Prabhu, Sara Pilot, and of course Virender Sehwag, thank you all very much for joining us. This is a cause that NDTV wants to participate in on a regular basis, the harassment of women in our country, and the national capital, well, certainly doesn't set any examples for good behavior to women. Well, let's move on. And tomorrow is a very special day for cricket in India, not because India is playing a match, but because it'll be 20 years for that man, Sachin Tendulkar. Think about it, 20 years as a professional athlete at the highest level of cricket. Well, NDTV has been trailing his milestones from his first 100 to his recent 17,000 mark in one-dayers. Here are some very, very special interviews.
So much media coverage, so much praise, so many superlatives. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm quite happy about it, but still at the same time I'm not really looking at that. I think there's a long way to go.
I just say once again, a very, very happy birthday, and maybe there'll be another 19 years at least of world-class cricket.
Thanks a lot. Let us hope so.
Do you see any shades of yourself in your son?
He likes to hit as many sixes as possible. That's what he says. It's a 2020 ka jamana. I mean, if he's wanting to play cricket, he should love cricket. Cricket should find its way first in his heart, and then you start thinking.
And don't forget to watch Simply Sachin. Adidas presents Simply Sachin on NDTV 24/7 at 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. tomorrow on Sunday. Well, from the sublime to the ridiculous, nothing can be more devastating than this. A man in Texas in the US drove his $1 million Bugatti Veyron into a salt marsh. The only sports car in the US, well, not the only one. There are just about 15 of them in the US, very few all across the world. That is an incredible waste. Well, there's more coming up on NDTV 24/7. Don't go away.